you should practice that. You should at least practice getting to the flow of hitting all headshots, something like that. And then as well as point shooting. So point shooting is another one that you want to focus on, where you do not ADS. So you don't ADS, and you just point and click. So point click. I'm not that good, as you can see. All right, hi everybody. So Finn here. Something that I've been working on for quite some time now, because I'm absolutely terrible at it, is my Wingman shots. And so I've been practicing, and some of you may laugh, and you're like, "Oh, you're in the training area. Why don't you just practice on real targets?" Well, let me just tell you, you practice on the training range, or on the range, you can really pinpoint what sort of errors you're making. And so what I've been doing is I've been trying to see what sort of mistakes I've been making, and I've been tweaking sensitivity this entire time, because I come from a really strange, really high DPI background, playing PUBG a whole bunch. And I played at a really high DPI, and that's just what worked for me. And so coming to this game, I had to switch my DPI, because playing at a high DPI just wasn't going to work for really fast-moving targets. And PUBG targets don't move so fast in this game. They move really fast, so you have to have a lot more precision. So I left my DPI the same. It's like 1400. It's stupid high, but I had to turn down my mouse sensitivity. I turned it to like 1.8. Right now my ADS is like 1.1, 1.2. I'm trying it at 1.1 right now. But I've been playing with these all over the place, and I had them backwards for quite some time. So anyway, we're gonna try to test this out. I'm gonna try to show you exactly how you can make your aim a little bit better. I am not the best by a long shot. I'm actually quite I'm still learning this, as I said. So you're gonna have to forgive my my precision when it comes to this. That being said, as far as my PUBG career goes, I was ranked pretty highly in that, and we also, me and my duo teammate, we both qualified for GLL. So I do know how to shoot, but you know, as far as like, you know, if you're coming from that game, or you're coming from a, you know, like that sort of a background, it's gonna be a little bit tougher, I think, compared to, you know, if you came from like CS:GO, because CS:GO is a lot of point shoot type clicking, where you don't even need an ADS per se. You just have to basically are pivoting from target to target. So anyway, first things first, you have to be relaxed when you play. One thing that I notice is that I sometimes have really tense arms, or really tense like shoulders or something. You have to try to be as relaxed as you can, so that you can really dial in and really focus on what you're trying to shoot at. And the second thing that I've noticed is, especially with the Wingman sights, is I used to focus too much on this little red dot. Let me see if I can, yeah. So this little red dot, I would always focus on the dot too much, and I noticed that when I'm focusing on the dot, it doesn't give me the awareness of what's around me. Not only that, it actually wasn't as accurate, and you might be like, oh, you're being silly. Well, if you take any sort of like, let's say you go and you hit the range with your friends or whatever, they'll always tell you focus on the front sight, and it may be, you know, a little bit more accurate for you know, real life type stuff, but for at least for video games, what I've noticed is you need to focus on the target that you're shooting at. And so rather than looking at the dot, I've been using my eyes to kind of focus on, you know, these three heads right here. This middle head counts as a headshot. Everything else counts as 45. This will count as 90. So I'll demonstrate. That's 90. This is going to count as 45. It's going to count as 45. It's going to count as 45. So there you have it. You'll only get a headshot if you aim at the very center of the head. So, strafe shooting is something important, where you're like moving to the right and you're shooting. So something like this. That's one way you can do it, but sometimes some people may consider that like you're basically helping yourself. So you could really get into the motion of it. You can start to get really good at hitting those headshots, and it may not be a realistic challenge. But you should practice that. You should at least practice getting to the flow of hitting all headshots, something like that. And then as well as point shooting. So point shooting is another one that you want to focus on, where you do not ADS. So you don't ADS, and you just point and click. So point click. I'm not that good, as you can see. My bullets are barely hitting the targets, but with a little bit of practice, I missed the middle one. A little bit of practice and just literally spending 10 minutes before you actually go out and play a game. You get a lot better at this. You should have seen me 10 minutes ago. I was missing. I literally just focused on this for 10 minutes, and now things are a little bit better. You can also focus on like long-range targets right here. So again, I'm looking at the target. I'm not looking at the stupid red dot. I'm focusing on the blue. So focus on the blue. So I missed one right there. And let me try to do it without strafing. I missed another one right there. So I'm hitting about 5 out of 6 shots. I don't want to hit at least 5 out of 6. Of course, 6 out of 6 is going to be ideal, but sometimes you get lucky. So another one you can do is just stay in one spot and then try to hit. I missed one headshot right there. There we go. I hit all the shots, missed a headshot. We can also try for again, just make sure you're hitting all your targets. And then, so after you get really proficient at this, I suck. So after you get proficient in this, you're just kind of moving around. You can kind of mix up some movements in there. So make sure you have enough ammo for this. You can also have 2 wingmans just to make it easier. But after you shoot your 6 shots, then you can mix some movement in there where you I fucked up my movement there. So I missed 2. So that's actually really bad. So then there's all 6, and then here we go. There's all 6, and then again. So again, I'm focusing on the target. I'm not focusing on my sights. I'm focusing literally. I'm just looking right there, and your brain will do the work for you, and it'll help you to get a little bit better at aiming. So hopefully that kind of helps you out a little bit. It really helped me out a little bit. So yeah, that's how that works. Really quick. Let's see. I don't actually know how to show this in this video. But another thing that you can do on right here is practice how to bunny hop. So when you bunny hop, of course you want to make sure you have some health to heal. And I already used that to get to the gun point of this demonstration. But anyway, I'll try my best to show you. This took me the longest time to figure out, but once I understood this simple mechanic on it, like once I understood this little thing that kept messing up, I kept on sprinting, and I would go in a straight line. I would bunny hop, and then I would end up like this, and I could never figure it out. I would keep trying, and I would do all this stuff, and I would run into shit, and I would just keep failing. So this is what I did is in order to keep yourself bunny hopping, you have to hold WD. So like WD, so to go right diagonally, or WA to go left diagonally. And then you'd have to look left or right for 2 hops. So for holding WD, we look right for 2 hops. If we're holding WA, we look left for 2 hops. So again, I'm not the best at this, but let me just kind of show you how it looks. So you sprint, hold crouch, then WD, sprint, then hop. So about 2 hops. It's about a general range. Again, you just want to keep practicing in here. So 2 to 3 hops, somewhere around there. And then again, you want to bind your mouse wheel down to jumping. You don't want to do mouse wheel up. You just want to unbind that because you don't want to like switch your weapons or fuck up your bunny hops. Just unbind that. Just have your mouse wheel down. Because again, you're going to use your 1 and 2 to switch weapons. Okay, let's do it one more time. So again, run, sprint. So you want to sprint, hold crouch, which is the left control. Again, looking left, looking right, left. Oh, and again, if you go up a little bit too high, you can ruin your momentum. So you don't want to kind of go uphill too much. All right, let's try it one more time. And again, for the sprinting, it's like every 2 seconds you can sprint. So let's try it one more time. There we go. So again, I'm literally just switching my 2nd finger and my 4th finger for the bunny hops. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys. If you guys think that this sort of stuff helps, it's like kind of my first time on doing these sort of tutorial things on YouTube. Let me know. My voice is really low because my roommates are sleeping, and it's like midnight. So anyway, I was trying this out. hopefully that helped you. If it did, let me know in the comments. Shoot me a message or something. And you can watch me play this live every day on Facebook. I play on Facebook Gaming, so facebook.com/Thind. Thank you.